Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is Hannah. I work out of the downtown Vancouver office with Knife. I'm going to be showing you today how to access your volume reports, your year-to-date reports through our program TransactionPlan. That is through Account Tech. It is a separate web page, and I will show you how you will be able to access that on your own. The reason that we're doing this, we wanted to give you guys the freedom to be able to pull those reports whenever you want or need them, as opposed to having to ask us and wait for our response and get that back to you. It also gives you the freedom to be able to put whatever dates you're looking for. If you are just looking for February of last year because there's a specific property that you need information on, you can do that through the filters. So it gives you a lot more freedom in how you want to get that report. So you should see an email from me. It would be from Hannah Samaduroff, and you'll either have the subject line volume reports with TransactionPlan, or if you got the message when we first set it up, the subject would be in all caps. It would say important, please read. So this is what that email is going to look like. I've broken down how you get to each web page, how you access your username and temporary password. The system Account Tech is very, very secure in the way that they do not want us just sending a username and password over the email. So that is why you see this link here, which sends you to a separate page for encrypted notes. So that is why this link is a one-time link. If you click on it and open it, then you will not be able to go back and view it again. So I recommend, if you're like me, I need to write everything down to remember it. So if you want to click on that link and write it down, then you can type it in. That works too. But you won't be able to get back into this note if you get out of it. So basically what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to log in with the temporary password that I have given you, and then you will get the opportunity to change that password to a permanent password. The system is, like I said, very secure and very particular. So the new password that you make has to have at least 8 characters total. One of those has to be an uppercase letter, one of those has to be a number, and you do have to have a special character. So I put those instructions there too. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to go to this page. That is just accounttech.com. I put the link in the email as well. And then under this login drop-down right here, you're going to go to TransactionPlan for Darwin. Now, when I log into my account, I already have my password ready to go, but this will be blank when you first log in. So you'll want to go back to this email. You want to right-click on this PrivNote link and open that in a new tab. So when you open that, it's going to say you're about to read and destroy the note. So you're going to want to click yes, show me the note. And then in the note, I just put a test here that says, you know, username here, temporary password here, but this is where I will put your username and the temporary password I have given you. So if you need to write that down so you remember, if you just go back and forth to the page, that's fine. But if you exit out of this page, you will not be able to view it again. So that is where you will type that in here. Once you click login, a pop-up will come up that says you need to set your permanent password, and that is where you will do so. Once you are into TransactionPlan, keep in mind my will look a little different than yours because I have the admin access. So I can view all of the reports, whereas you guys are just set up to view your year-to-date reports. So I will specify where those changes are. This is what you will see when you first log in. What gets really confusing sometimes is these search filters you actually do not want to use. Those are tied to other reports that we need on our staff side. You guys don't need any of these filters, so you don't even want to really use anything over here. What you're going to be going to is the Reports tab up here at the top. Now, like I said, I have all of these crazy stuff, but I've noticed you will have one of two things. You will either see the word all up here, or you will have the category closings, and it will show up here. Either way, you want to click on whatever shows up at the top for you, all or closings, and you should see commission breakdown pop up to the right. Like I said, I have a bunch of different reports on here, but if you see commission breakdown, you'll want to click on that. That gives you a pop-up where you can do all of your filters. So what this is a lot more complicated than you guys probably really need. For your account, your name will populate here. Okay, so if I were an agent, it would say Hannah Samadoff right here. So you just want to verify that it is connected to the correct account, that your name does pop up here. And then up in this top right corner is where you will do your filters, your dates. So if you need all of 2019, or if you just need February of this year, that is where you will do that. So it is in calendar format, so you can go through and go all the way to January of 2019, and then you can change this to 2019 and go all the way to December. So this is where you can get a year to date. You can even do that for the beginning of this year to today, and then you will want to run that report. Since I am not an agent, I do not technically have any reports. However, when you get in there, it will all show up in the top left corner. It's going to be a little bit small. But the main thing is, when you hop in there, you're going to see just a total. You're going to have one line that has your name, your total ACGI, all of that. So what you're going to want to do towards the top, there's going to be a little button that is a plus sign, and it's going to be right next to the word agent. You're going to want to click the plus sign next to the agent, and that will break everything down that you have by property. So that is how you guys are going to go in and run your year-to-date reports. Please feel free to email me at hannah@knightrealty.com if you have any questions, and I can walk you through it and I can help troubleshoot any problems you might have. But otherwise, you guys should be all good to go. So perfect. Have a good day.